Hey all, I just wanted to take a minute to talk a little bit about this channel and kind of what I want to build here and what I want to provide. I decided recently I was going to get started learning reverse engineering. This is something I'm very new to myself, but I decided that I wanted to be able to share my experience with other people. And when I was going through training some coworkers recently, I realized that the important part that we miss out on when we're doing training is the how the thought process works and how learning actually happens. We have a whole lot of tutorials out there. There are probably a dozen tutorials to take on the same exact challenges that we're going to be doing on these videos, but they don't they don't uh, they don't always talk about like how you come to these ideas. And during my training, I was telling my team like I don't think that I know anything, you know, particularly valuable. I'm very stubborn and I'm not afraid to fail. And I think those are the two key points that you really have to get to when you're learning something, when you're learning something from the ground up. Just be completely stubborn and not willing to give up, and don't be afraid to make a bunch of failures. And so what I kind of want to do in this video series is let you see my failures as I'm learning. I want you to see when I miss a very obvious thing for an hour and a half and I'm banging my head on the keyboard. I want to share that. I want to bring it to you in hopefully a humorous way where we can learn to work together and learn how to learn from each other. So I'm going to be going through the microcorruption CTF uh, lesson by lesson with each one of them, and we're going to be exploring uh, just that process, like how do we get through this. And this is not going to be a hardcore primer on assembly language or you know machine code. You know, I'm not qualified to give you that. Um, why are you qualified to give me any of this? You might say. Well, I'm not. Plain and simple. I'm really not. I'm probably exactly where you are at this point. You may even know more than me. I still hope that there's stuff that we can learn, that you can learn from me, and watching how I work and how I come to these conclusions. I don't want to leave anything to say, oh well, we know that, we know this worked. You see a video and it says we know this worked, but then you go, well, do we know that, or did you have 3 hours of research that I didn't get to see? And so um, like I said, it's all about just being persistent. And so I think it could be fun. I think this could be an interesting challenge, and I hope you enjoy the videos.